everybody, here we are working on a pile of topsoil, getting this thing all screened. So we've been at this pile now for a few weeks. This is kind of what's left of it. That's how much we've piled up and screened. It's kind of getting to that point of the year where it's getting a little late in the season. So I think at the end of this week, we're gonna have enough or more than enough material that we need for that project over there screened, because we have to screen, we're essentially screening all of it in bulk now for the next year or two worth of material we're going to need. So that's kind of what we're doing. And then there's going to be a little left over that we're not going to screen now. I guess about somewhere in the neighborhood of about a third of this pile is going to stay behind. So by the end of this week we should be at that level or past it. So we're just working away on this now. We've been working here with this 512 McCloskey screener, trommel style. It's actually been a very good screener. Like I said, 5 weeks with it now. We've had one in the past as well on another project, and it works pretty good for us there as well. There's been some minor tweaks and adjustments and a couple things, but overall, I mean, considering the weather this thing has been working in, like it was a full-on blizzard last week, one day, and the thing worked beautifully right through the blizzard. So couldn't believe how well it worked and the kind of conditions we were working in. This dirt's also very tacky that I'm on. I think after today I'm going to move the plant back over to that side, over there. So we'll position the screener somewhere along that bank and use that stuff there. It's a lot drier, nicer topsoil to use, and that'll process faster, run more of it, and make better use of our time. And this stuff that I'm sitting on here is much more loamy, and it looks almost like it's bush topsoil, like from a forest. You can see all the sticks and everything all around it. A lot of the sticks. It's very like damp. So the damp topsoil mixed with already wet, snowy conditions is just a recipe for disaster to be screening. So we were already set up here today, so we're just gonna bite the bullet. Only a couple hours left in the day today, but tomorrow I think first thing we're gonna clean up the plant and pick it up and move it. So normally we've got someone on the skid steer like you see down there, the same guy who's on the skid steer taking away material once every so often. Once it gets piled up, they're usually on the dozer piling the stuff away, keeping it nice and neat, and they're usually able to keep up. Usually he's able to keep up pretty good with the dozer, so he's got a lot of time to go ahead and move the tailings away with the skid steer. And we got them all piled up over there. That whole pile over there is our tailings pile. pretty nifty having a nice remote to be moving the screener boom over. So I'll move it to here, he'll push that pile over. When he's done that pile, I'll move it back over there and he'll work on this pile that I'm making now. And we've been doing that for over 4 weeks at this point. And we should have something in the neighborhood of like 30,000 yards screened, or 20,000 meters cubed or whatever, somewhere in that neighborhood of material that should be screened by the end of this week here. So we've been processing a lot of dirt, considering the time of year. It's not like it's like nice summertime, easygoing weather here. It takes a long time to get everything fired up in the morning and warmed up. We're into December here, so it's very late in the season to be doing this kind of work, but gotta do what you gotta do. I like to normally go just so I can kind of get maybe a foot or two onto the top, and always have your feet ready to go backwards away from it as you pull. So you're gonna hook on and just pull down and pull the machine back as you go. And this way, if anything does come rolling down towards you, obviously this is like extreme. I'm not I'm not even pulling down that much dirt, but as you start piling it up here, it does tend to get a little bit more sketchy, where you have the hill rolling down towards yourself. You don't want a rock to come rolling down and smash into the cab. And believe me, it's happened before. So, not to me, but an operator that works with us has done it to one of our machines. So, and this way, you always avoid damaging your machine and damaging or getting dirt all over your tracks and everything. And now you got dirt down here. Now you can just repeat the process, rinse and repeat. Grab a scoop, like that. Again, curl away, and the dirt always stays far. You just dig a little pocket right where the dirt is. And that way you're not getting your tracks covered in dirt, and it maintains a much nicer, neater platform. So it's been a couple days since our last update here. As you can see, everything is very white. We had about 3 to 4 inches of snow came in last night. You'll see I also moved the screener plant. We used to be over there on that side, and we had it shifted over to here because that topsoil there is very wet. I think after tomorrow it's going to be our last day of screening here, so yeah, we're almost done. So we're just coming to this side of the pile where the topsoil is a little bit drier, so it runs a little nicer. So we had the dozer this morning scrape out all that snow, like just the area where we're going to be working, so we're not contaminating as much topsoil with the snow, making it wet, doing the best we can. We scraped that whole top snow out of there and the snow out of the bottom here, and obviously I tried doing somewhat of that up here with the excavator just to get some of it off. The more you can take off, the better, I guess. Yesterday I casted over this massive pile of topsoil here from far over there because he had to kind of double cast it, so I just made myself a big stockpile yesterday, and good thing I did that. So just the outer crust of it got snow and it was all nice and dry in the middle. So I've had this pile going all morning here. We're a little over 2 hours of operation already, digging into this pile. So when you have the pile up against you like this, it's always important to keep the dirt back from the machine. Biggest pet peeve is when people dig like this and just keep it going, and bring it up and bury the track. So always pull away, dig little holes like that, not going much deeper than your platform level, or try to stay higher than the platform level if possible. And that's how you simply work a pile like this Just keeping the topsoil always away from you. Never want to bury the machine. Biggest pet peeve is when people throw dirt up against their machine and swing around and hit the dirt and get the tracks full of dirt. It's just a mess for no reason. But yeah, so we're gonna keep running here. Maybe we'll tune in again a little bit later, do a little update. It's the day we're wrapping up. Gonna just be loading up a little bit more in this corner here, and we're gonna be calling it basically the end of the project here. So I'm basically just taking away this platform I was on, a couple more buckets, gonna clean it up, and we're all finished up here on this one. Still gotta get the machine all cleaned up, clean up all the other machines, finish piling up the dirt and ice, level up the area, leave the site clean, tow the screener out. So still got quite a few hours of work here to do, even after we finish screening here. So it's getting bouncy. I should probably get a couple decent sized rocks to go through this screener to help clear it out a bit. I find that usually helps. Although this dirt's pretty dry, it's not sticking too bad in the drum, like in the drum there. So you can see it's actually looks relatively clean. So there's going to be no need to throw any rock in there. Pretty big pile. Goes up a lot further than that, up over the top and straight for a little bit. It's pretty wide. It's a lot of screened topsoil. Our pile of like the overburden is all over there. It's a pretty big amount of just garbage that's come out of here. Car parts, rocks, random pieces of metal, lots of sticks and stumps, wire, shoes, a lot of car tires. Just all kinds of weird stuff in this topsoil pile. And yeah, just on the other side, literally just on the other side of this is where it ends. So what's going to be left over to not screen. You can see how well it's filtering out all the garbage. Look at that brick. You can see it all there. Rocks, random pieces of plastic, asphalt. I guess this is a better way to see all the stuff that's coming out. And this is only, I don't know, an hour's worth, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours max. Max 2 hours worth of material there. So yeah, I think that's about it there. I'm just going to go ahead and clean up this platform here, finish this in line so it's nice and neat, toss back anything extra, leave her nice and neat. That's how I like to leave the projects. And with that, we basically wrapped up this project. Shortly after this, I brought the machine down. We got the screening plant all cleaned up and towed out, and that basically wrapped this one up. So if you guys enjoyed watching that, please remember subscribe if you're new and give us a like. I really appreciate it when you do. Until the next one, guys, take care.